Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves again, and we're back for another episode of Easy, but Not So Easy. Today we're going to talk about COVID vaccine priority list. Now we all know they've made it very clear, everybody's going to get the vaccine. It's coming. It's not out yet. By the time you see this video, it may have already been approved. If it's not, don't worry, it's coming. But it's coming, so that's the easy part. We all know we're going to get it. It may be today, it may be tomorrow, but we're all going to get it. The not so easy part is trying to figure out where you are on the potential priority list. First of all, it's governed by the states. The states determine where the priorities lie. I think most people won't disagree with the essential workers, but everybody after that is a little confusing. So the hard part is recognizing that your state is going to dictate who gets what when. How old are you? One of the categories we're hearing regularly is that there's a desire to be able to ensure that our older community, because they tend to be more vulnerable, gets access to it early. But here's the kicker. Where's the age cutoff? Like, don't be fooled by the gray hair. Yes, I'm 51 years old, but am I going to take precedent over somebody who's 49? Is somebody who's 70 more important than somebody who's 69? So those cutoff ages, if you don't know, trust me, I don't know. That's what's going to be important to figure out at some point. What are the health conditions? We spend a lot of time talking about vulnerable health conditions out there, or persons with certain health conditions that make them more susceptible to the coronavirus vaccine. Some of them will be clear cut, but then what happens in terms of how do you prioritize those persons? Is it one particular impairment that puts you over another? Is it a combination of a bunch of those? We don't know, but you're gonna have to ask yourself, well, what happens if I don't have any of those things? Does that mean I'm further down on the list? Maybe I'm an older person, but I don't have any of those problems. So which takes precedent? How are workers categorized? We got the doctors, nurses, and everybody who works in healthcare. I don't think anybody questions those. Where does everybody else fall? I don't think there's a problem with teachers because they're exposed. But then where do you go next? Restaurants, clubs, convenience stores? How do you determine when you're working in these conditions, who gets it after that? And then this is completely off the radar. How soon do you get back to normal? Meaning if you got the 2 doses, do you go back into doing what you were doing before because you've now got the vaccine? Do you need to wait until someone else gets it? Do you need to have a big old sign that says, I'm vaccinated, like we do when we vote? I'm vaccinated, so I don't need to wear a mask. Is that what's gonna happen next? These are the things that are not so easy to know. And right now you need to be asking as many questions as possible, because guess what? You don't know the answer to these things, but you wanna make sure you know ahead of time so you're not upset or frustrated. Contact your doctors, your health department personnel, and find out from them